If you aren't sweating like a beast, what are you doing with your life? Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about how to glow from the inside out. And today I am sweating from the inside out. I am doing this really hard workout routine. I am sweating. It feels amazing, great for my mind, body, and spirit, but maybe not super great for my skin. Sweat can sometimes be the enemy to my skincare journey. So today I want to show you what I do to combat the effects of sweat on my skin. I'm going to have you follow me along as I do my shower routine, body care, hair care, skin care. We're even going to do a little bit of light post-workout makeup at the end. So if you're so ready to follow me from sweaty beast to glowing beauty, give the video a big thumbs up. That was so corny. So whenever I'm working out, I use the Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. This contains hypochlorous acid, which is amazing to help prevent breakouts, eczema flare-ups, redness, sensitivity, irritation, and inflammation associated with the effects of sweat sitting on your skin. My next strategy is to jump into the shower as soon as possible after I've been sweating. Don't let that sweat dry on your skin. I love to use these exfoliating mitts. Sometimes you can find them online under the name Italy towels. They're not really Italian, but they're actually used a lot in Korean spas. They offer really amazing physical exfoliation for your entire body. Not only is this amazing to prep before shaving, because it really gives you a very close shave, but it can also be very helpful for cutting down on any texture that you might get after sweating. I like to keep my showers as simple as possible, so the Roche-Posay Gentle Foaming Cleansing Oil is the perfect cleanser to keep in the shower because I can use this on my whole face, on my whole body. I can use it head to toe, and it's a nice big bottle with a pump as well. This is a really gentle, fragrance-free formula that's great for my sensitive skin. Next, it's time to wash my hair. You know my longtime favorite is the Shiseido Tsubaki Premium Repair Shampoo, and especially after a sweaty workout, I like to use this scalp massager to really work the shampoo into my scalp. I have very thick hair, and the sweat can definitely get trapped in there and create a lot of buildup, so I like to make sure I get a really nice good clean on my scalp. It also feels amazing as well. So starting with the conditioner, I like to run this through the majority of my hair. I'd say the 3/4 of my hair. I kind of start on the middle and kind of thickest portion of the lengths of my hair and kind of work it down. I don't focus on the ends too much, and then whatever is remaining, the residue remaining on my hands, that's what I use to cover the top portion, my roots, and also work a very light layer onto my scalp for just a little bit of moisture. Then going in for the Unove Deep Damage Treatment. Now this is a deep conditioning mask. I'm going to use a little bit here and just put it at the ends of my hair. You can absolutely use this root to tip, and I do at least once a week, but I've just found really great improvement. Even just using a little bit with my normal conditioner throughout the week really helps to fight the dry, frayed, and split ends that I can sometimes get, and it's just really put my hair into a really great condition. I do like to let that conditioner combo sit on my hair for a couple of minutes, so I always keep this clip in the shower to get my hair out of the way, and then I proceed with the rest of my shower routine, including shaving. Once I'm done with everything, I rinse that conditioner out of my hair. Now here's a good tip for you, especially if you get breakouts on your back, and if you have long hair. After you've rinsed all the product out of your hair, you may want to clip it out of the way and just make sure that you give your back a really good rinse. You may even want to follow up with your cleansing product right here at the end of your shower after washing your hair. Sometimes the ingredients in those shampoos and conditioners, the residue can actually sit on our skin, especially if you have long hair like mine, and may contribute to pore clogging and breakouts in the long run. And is there anything more satisfying than after a really long, hard, sweaty workout, after you get out of the shower and you feel so refreshed and cleaned? I love it. Now going in for some post-workout body care. This is the Cetaphil Gentle Exfoliating Salicylic Acid Lotion. I really like this because it's not just about salicylic acid, but it also also contains PHA as well as mandelic acid. So it's a really good combination of those AHAs and BHAs to really help exfoliate on top and inside of the pore lining to help with texture and any kind of breakouts. And as I mentioned, sweat is the enemy, and it can definitely contribute to some breakouts that I can get on my back, chest, and tops of my arms. But because I am prone to dry body skin, this lotion texture is not quite enough to really moisturize my skin well. So after I treat those areas, I go in for the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. And this is my favorite moisturizer, especially for my body. It's perfect for right after the shower because the texture, it's not greasy. It doesn't take a long time to sink into the skin. It's just really moisturizing, protective, but it's lightweight and quickly absorbs, so I can just get on with my day. It is like a no fuss kind of moisturizer. Feeling amazing, moisturized, and protected. Since I'm going to dry my hair first, I'm going to use these Mixsoon soybean milk pads. These are like toner pads, and I'm going to put these on my face to keep it from drying out and feeling a bit dehydrated as I dry my hair. And it comes with 3 pads, but I split the last one in half so I could split it between my forehead and the bottom of my chin. All right, really loving this mask look. I'm going in for the K18 Molecular Repair Hair Mask next. Now, before you at me in the comments, I know that I am using this against the labeled like directions. I know. What they tell you to do is to actually replace your conditioner with this product and then don't rinse it out. However, I do like to condition my hair prior to using this product, and then I will put this into my hair. I'm not really looking to repair massive damage with my hair. I'm using this more as a maintenance type of product, and I find when I skip out on my conditioner and just use this, my hair actually gets kind of dried out in the long run. Now, lately I've been liking another product from K18. This is the Astrolift Reparative Volume Spray. So I've been putting this at my roots before I blow dry my hair, and it has really helped to build up a little bit more volume and a little bit more lift because I do have quite thick hair. It can get kind of heavy and weighed down just because it's long and it's thick, and this has definitely helped to lift it up. It also has this really nice smell. It's almost like a vanilla kind of smell, and I find it really pleasant. All right, time to go in with the hair dryer. And drying my hair can kind of take a hot second. I'm not gonna lie. I have noticed that the use of the K18 products does cut down quite a few minutes on my dry time, but it still takes me a minute. So I'll meet you back here when I'm all done. All right, now that my hair is dry, I'm gonna pull it out of my face using these really cute clips that I got from MEJ at Sephora during the sale last month. And those Mixsoon toner pads really did the trick. My skin feels really hydrated and plump. Keeping it cute for you all on camera, this is the Clarins Lip Oil in the color Pitaya. This is a pH reactive like lip oil, and I absolutely love the color that it makes my lips. I've been wearing this in a lot of my routines over the last couple of months, if you've noticed. After my shower, I will go in for another layer of the Tower 28 Rescue Spray just to be on the safe side to help prevent any breakouts. And then I go in for hydrating toner. This is the Vegreen alcohol-free Mucin toner, which I absolutely adore. Look at that like jelly texture. It is so hydrating. It's got body, it's got plumpness, and it really makes your skin so juicy and so bouncy. This is the by Wishtrend Propolis Energy Boosting Essence, and this is one of my favorite gentle products for helping to either prevent or treat breakouts on my skin. This has a really interesting mix of propolis, of course, which is a great anti-inflammatory and antibacterial ingredient, but it also contains 10% of willow bark extract, which is somewhat related to salicylic acid. It's not nearly as close to the effects of a BHA or salicylic acid, but it does help to reduce the inflammation in the pore lining. And it's the perfect pair with the by Wishtrend Propolis Energy Calm Calming Ampoule. This is, you know, one of my longtime favorite serums, especially for sensitive skin that can suffer with breakouts. And the point of view here is pretty similar. They're using a much higher percentage of propolis in this serum, about 15%, but then they're using 59% of heart leaf extract or Hutainia cordata extract. And this is another fantastic extract in the K-beauty world that helps to reduce redness and inflammation. And it's just a really great, gentle ingredient to help fight breakouts or to help prevent the inflammation and redness. For eye cream, I'm using the Neostrata Intensive Eye Therapy Eye Cream. Now, this does contain some peptides, but it also contains a good amount of bakuchiol. Now, this one, I have been using it for a few weeks now. I believe I mentioned it in an earlier skincare routine when I had just started using it. It's still pretty new to me, but I do enjoy this really nice light kind of gel cream texture. I do believe that this is brightening with the bakuchiol. It definitely does seem to be keeping some darkness away. Have not been sleeping very well lately, and I think that it is actually showing a little bit, but definitely not in any kind of darkness underneath my eyes. As I mentioned, sweat can sometimes cause irritation on my skin, and it can definitely test my skin barrier. So I'm not skipping out on my Stratia Lipid Gold mixed in with a couple drops of the Cocokind Chia Seed Facial Oil. You know, I use this combination all the time. I've been doing it for many, many years to keep my skin barrier strong. Now for moisturizer, I'm going to finish off with the Cosrx The Ceramide Skin Barrier Moisturizer. You can check out the dedicated review that I posted a few weeks ago on this moisturizer, but spoiler alert, I really enjoy it. This has actually been really great for the spring weather and kind of moving into the warmer days. This is a beautiful mix of like hydrating humectant ingredients, barrier supportive ceramides, but as well as some really nice light and breathable occlusive ingredients. It's exactly what my combo and prone to dehydration skin needs, but it's got this much more lighter, hydrating kind of drink of water type of texture that feels so good on my skin. Now, as I've mentioned a few times, this moisturizer takes just a minute to really dry down on the skin. So I am letting the air do its work to let that settle down before I move in with sunscreen. And you guessed it, it is the Skin 1004 Hyaluronic sunscreen. I absolutely love this. I love this giant 100 milliliter bottle that I bought a while ago. This is just my favorite daily driver sunscreen. It just feels so comfortable on my skin. And don't worry, I am not forgetting my neck and chest. All right, skin is looking great and it's feeling protected with that sunscreen. I just want to show you some extremely basic makeup that I like to go towards on a daily basis just to kind of pull things together just a little bit more. I love to emphasize my brows. This is the Benefit Pomade Brow Pomade. The color is 4.5. It's a really dark brown. And so I just brush my eyebrow hairs up. They kind of like to do their own thing, so they do need a little bit of guidance. And then I just very softly and gently fill them in and give them a little bit more definition and shape. And to get them to stay in place, I really like to use the NYX The Brow Glue. This is a really nice kind of brow product because it's not too hard. I feel like some brow products are so gluey and they can not only make your eyebrows feel crusty, but look crusty as well. And this one has like a nice, soft, flexible hold to it. I already mentioned the Clarins Lip Oil in Pitaya. This is the pH reactive lip gloss that I'm wearing. I really like that it actually gives my lips a subtle stain. So even when the lip oil sheen wears off, I still have some really nice color on my lips. Now, you may know that I am not a fan of mascara, especially on a daily basis. It can just kind of get kind of smudgy on me no matter what I do. However, I do want that open-eyed look with my lashes. So I'm going to use the Shu Uemura eyelash curler. And this is legit, y'all. I've always heard about how good this is. I finally bought it a couple of months ago and it even curls my stubborn, straight, stick straight eyelashes that never want to hold a curl. I don't even necessarily have to put any product on my eyelashes to get this to hold for even just a few hours on its own. And it makes such a difference. So that's it. I would call that 3-minute makeup look at the most. It doesn't need to be complicated. I'm just highlighting the few things that make the biggest difference for me while still allowing my skin to breathe and getting on with my day. I definitely feel so ready after that empowering workout, and now I'm I'm feeling like I can take it all on today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any tips for how to take care of your skin after working out, let us all know in the comments below. And if this video did help you out but you haven't hit subscribe, please hit subscribe. Come join our skincare communities. I just want to encourage you to keep shining your light. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.